Hello and welcome to Chip Advisor. Every week you try and ruin something, Mike. You're very heavy breathing into that microphone just then.
Oh, what's all right? I'm so sorry. I've had a very arduous day.
Clearly.
Sorry. I'm exhausted.
Why?
How now, brown cow?
Yep. Why?
Yeah, we've got people coming to do our garden tomorrow, and I've had to be shifting everything in and out and around the garden, and I worked all afternoon at it, and then I was like, right, I'm going to go and have a bath now because I love a bath. Yeah, so I thought I'm going to have a little soak, get me psyched up for tonight, refreshed, and I'm in the bath 30 seconds, and shout out to the guy from Giganet who was at the door pestering my wife, who, in a very cliched way, saw me as the macho one to come and shoo him away. Mike, would you mind coming to the door? Gentleman would like to talk to you. So he was telling me that he needed my number for when my Sky contract runs out in 18 months. They'll get in touch and remind me that I can use Giganet. I said, "Oh, thank you, but if I need your services, I can find your phone number. Thank you. Good day." But by that time, I got out of the bath. I dried myself down. I wasn't getting back in again. So I'm a bit, and then rushed down. I've got to go get my dinner in a minute halfway through this. It's all happening. But I'm just delighted to be here and delighted that we've got a special guest.
Indeed. Yeah. I wish the Giganet people would knock on my door. Giganet, so it's like
should have sent them your way.
You should have done, because according to their website, we can't get their internet. Yet the person who lives directly opposite me, literally 10 meters across the road, has got it. And the person who lives on my side of the road further up has got it. But they won't let me get it. Anyway, special guest. This week we're with Danni. Danni, I spent ages trying to find you a theme song and I couldn't. I'm really sorry.
Oh, it's awkward.
That's okay. I was trying to think of a thingy. I was going to say, like, Mike.
Surely Danny boy. Danny boy, the lights are...
But that's not kind because she's not a boy.
But I just wanted I was going to say, the only thing I think was, what's new, Scooby-Doo?
Very good.
That's nice. Little catchphrase. Like it. I've also, I came up with a catchphrase. I was away at Butlins last week. Let's not get started on that. But they were singing Watermelon Sugar High. Well, okay, all right, you've played the music, so yeah. Imagine being in an apartment that stinks of urine for 4 nights and constantly having to go out and ask teenagers at past midnight to keep the noise down when your own teenager is embarrassed and saying, "Dad, just leave it, just leave it." Yeah, down the Skyline gang. Down the blooming Skyline gang.
You know what the moral of that story is?
Yeah, go on.
Don't have kids.
Oh, wow. Okay, deep. I was expecting that I don't go to Butlins, but yeah, I forget where I was going. Oh, yeah, so I was at Butlins and they had what was called Festivals Rock. It couldn't have been less festival if it tried. It was sort of cabaret versions of Wonderwall by Oasis and such like. Anyway, you would have loved it, Phil. Anyway,
I would have. I saw Noel Gallagher last week. It was amazing, absolutely incredible.
Well, this was a little bit like seeing Noel Gallagher.
Right.
Anyway, towards the end, one of the finale songs was Watermelon Sugar High, and I'm trying to make that maybe a bit of a catchphrase about town. Watermelon Sugar High. You know, like hi, like you say hello.
This is what Kylie Minogue was trying to do with her new song. Did you hear her on the radio interviews? She was saying hi and bye, but instead of that, she was saying padam. She was going padam, padam for hi and bye. Oh. It was too much.
Right, that's a stretch, but surely Watermelon Sugar isn't quite as a stretch. It actually has the word hi in it.
I know, but I also don't like. How would Claire feel about you calling other people watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
watermelon sugar?
What are the connotations of watermelon sugar, or is that not family friendly?
Well, I didn't even think about that. I just thought you were calling someone else sugar, but also
in a similar way, Mike. In a similar way, we've got a Bop It and Bop It Extreme too, and when the kids play on it, you can change the volume and it goes low, medium, high. And I often greet the children with low, medium, high. And they used to find that fun, but I
Nice.
don't think I'd ever go in public and start chucking it around. No, I don't think watermelon
It's
sugar
something
high
to do with
should.
someone's belly. It tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without your watermelon sugar high. I just want to taste it. I just want to taste it. I don't know. It feels like it could be inappropriate.
I would stick to How Now Brown Cow.
Okay, fine.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But good try.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice effort. I don't think it's going to catch on, Mike. So,
Okay,
what?
fine.
what
Wait,
we
can I just
thought
say
of-
one more thing?
Hey, of course you can.
Yes.
It's a free
Yes.
world.
Since listening to this podcast, I have realised my new favourite thing in the whole entire world.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
go
this
on.
But
podcast?
it's something to do with this podcast. Is
It's Harry.
when a bunch of 30-something, you're welcome, Mike, year-old men say the pod. I just love it. It makes me smile every time. You think you can get away
We
with
are
it.
very street. Very street.
I love it when you're all like, the pod.
There is.
Yeah, we're like Mr. Beast. Or
Sorry?
You know who
Brent
he is.
Brent
Come
Brent
on.
Brent Rivera. You know,
Mm,
or
I don't know what you've just
I don't
said.
know, yeah. Oh, they're YouTubers and TikTokers. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I
What-
don't know, Brent.
Brent
David
Rivera.
Brent. No.
No. Look
But
him up
well
sometime,
done.
ladies. He's a hottie.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, welcome to the pod, Danny. Good to have you on.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
2 people in the past week refer to me as the thinking woman's crumpet, which is very exciting. I'm hoping that catches on.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's going to catch on as much as watermelon sugar high, mate. To be honest, but
Oh, okay, brilliant. Okay.
we'll see.
So what we thought we'd do, because we've got Danny here as a special guest, we were going to deep dive into mayonnaise, and then I thought it'd be more fun.
Oh, do you know what I love is when you use the term deep dive.
Oh, I know.
That could be a lyric. That could be a lyric in Watermelon Sugar High.
Yeah.
I don't like saying it, but I can't think of anything better currently. You know?
No, fine, as you were. Yeah.
Yep. So we were going to do that, and then I thought, well, Danny, I think, can take some abuse. So I thought, why not psychoanalyze her fridge?
I don't say abuse either.
No, I mean, okay. But yeah, you can give as much as you can take. I mean,
Yes.
you can.
I've been
also-
around a while.
That's not what I said. But fine.
A while.
Oh, okay. So, what I thought we'd do is in a quiz form, me and Mike can try and guess items in your fridge. And as we get them correct, we can delve, another word that I've overused when advertising this podcast, we can delve into the minor details of what we find in your fridge. Does that work for you?
Oh, that's great. So we sort of wipe out 20 episodes in 10 minutes.
Well,
Sounds like a
no.
great concept. Let's do it.
Well, no, because me and you don't have the detail that perhaps Lewis, Ant, and Harry might bring. So we might, and then
I'm
we've
all
got
for
some
it.
questions.
So this is a quiz now, is it?
Well, it's kind of
We've got
like
some questions about Danny's fridge.
not about fridges in general, not about the
Oh, wow.
operation of them.
Okay. Right. Okay. Goodness me.
Okay, so let's load up the quiz theme. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. There we go. So Mike's just gone and got his pizza, I assume.
Oh, well, I
Here it
went
is.
to, but it's not quite ready. Not quite ready.
Oh,
We'll
I hate
quiz.
that.
What flavour
okay,
pizza you
it's
got?
okay. Pepperoni. It's what was in the freezer. Not my choice. Would be my least favorite choice actually of all the pizzas.
Of all the pizzas, really?
Of all the pizzas, it would be my least favorite.
Wow.
Pepperoni.
How's
Margarita?
Yeah.
health kit going?
Health kit's going really well, thanks, Dan. We'll talk about that after the pod.
Okay.
And after this pizza.
As she prepares herself a whole pizza.
Yeah. It's quite a small one.
Okay.
It's also a deep pan, which is my least favorite.
Oh, yeah,
Base.
me too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with stealing Friday's tea from the kids. It's Friday's dinner. It arrived today for Friday. I'm going to have to replace it. But Such
Classic.
is my commitment to the pod that my quinoa and salmon fillets, I just don't have time to cook those this evening. So
Oh my
pepperoni
goodness.
pizza it is. Yeah.
I sometimes will bring in stuff for tea, and then Holly, my wife, will say, "Oh, you haven't looked at the food plan, and I've already got this for the food plan." And then me bringing something in absolutely
with 'em.
ruins it.
Yeah,
We have a
100%.
very strict food plan apart from a Sunday because the food arrives on the Sunday. So we plan Monday to Saturday. Sunday's a bit of a hodgepodge of foods.
Or maybe a freezer tea or something like that.
Well, that's exactly what this is. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so
So-
pleased that you both have food plans because I don't understand people that don't have a food plan. That would
Oh,
stress
I'd love
me
not.
right
Oh
out.
gosh, I'm all for spontaneity. I would love to not have a food plan.
Our
People
food
just open their fridge and just what's in it? Oh, let's make that. No, thank you.
Well, talking of which, Danny, let's look in your
Yeah.
fridge and see what's
Well-
in it.
let's set the scene so the listener can play along. Danny, maybe describe the situation, who and what lives in your house, because that might affect what's in your
And
fridge.
what? Who and what?
Hmm.
Well, what being I have a husband
Okay.
and I have 2 puppies. Well, 2 dogs that Mike loves.
Either way,
and
way.
that's it. And myself, obviously.
Okay. And are either of you gym freaks?
I wouldn't say freaks. It is my job, but
Right.
and so Jack has to eat healthily because
Jack
I've
is the
got a
dog.
reputation.
No,
Pardon?
not the dog. Jack's not the dog. Jack's the
Nope,
husband.
sorry. Kevin and Frank are my dogs, and Jack
easily
is
confused.
said husband. And so, yes, we're not gym freaks. We do try and healthy eat, but there's also times like when you're moving house that you just want to eat anything and everything.
Now, if you could also just answer this quickly, because this will maybe help me rule out a few options. Are you intolerant to anything
No.
other
People-
than children? Yeah,
Yeah, children,
Um,
people.
yeah, yeah. But there's no food intolerances here in the
No.
household.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right, game on then.
And when was your last big shop, and where was your last big shop?
Last big shop was this morning,
Wow.
Wowee.
and we went to a brand new Aldi that has just opened, which was exciting. And what was
Ooh.
most exciting about it was everything was in the same place that it is at the normal Aldi that I shop at, and that's exciting.
Or you like that sort of
Well,
common
Yeah.
You got
ground? Yeah.
you've got a food plan. You want everything in its place at the supermarket as it should be. I think people are getting to understand you slowly but surely here, Danny.
Just don't make life more stressful. Just let me live my life.
Does that mean that your fridge is similarly organised? Everything has its place. Have you got a shelf for this and a shelf for that?
I try to. My next fridge when we move is going to be, I'm going to get those little tubs where you put fruit in that people don't understand why you're just putting it from one tub to another. I'm going to be one of those.
I
Okay.
think we all dream of that situation, but I think it's a bit like when you get a new car or a new second-hand car, and you say, "I'm going to keep this one clean. I'm going to really look
Yeah.
after this," and then you find there's a shovel in there. Just you don't know where it
True
came from.
story. True
So-
story.
That's what I fear for your fridge dreams.
Oh,
Right.
don't. You can come round and see it, Phil.
I can't wait. I literally can't wait. So, Mike, do you want to go first? You can go first at a guess at something that's in Danny's fridge.
Thank you. Yes. Well, I'm going to go dairy to begin with, and I'm going to suggest that you will have bought some milk.
Now,
Oh,
you said
hold on.
dairy.
Oh, okay. No, forget the dairy bit. Just milk of some
No,
description.
no, you've gone for a
probably
milk.
probably soya milk, but I'm going to just say milk generically.
Okay.
Am I allowed that? Because he's just said 2 different types of milk that I don't have.
Oh, so
Two different types of milk that you don't have. What sort of
Incredible.
milk have you got?
Soy milk.
Danny used to
Not
buy
soy milk. Soy milk would be Chinese, surely. Soya milk.
Soya milk.
Danny used to buy traditional milk from cows until last week's episode or whenever it was where you
put you off.
where you started putting her off it. So your guess is Mike gets no points there. So
Wait, so what milk have you got?
Well, no, then that was my guess.
What? Well, that feels an outrageous steal. Okay, fine, go for it.
I'm going to go for coconut milk.
Yes, correct. That is Jack's choice.
Coconut milk?
That's Jack's. It's Jack's.
Coconut milk, not coconut water, coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Yeah.
What even
For
is that?
protein shakes.
Oh, I
For
was going to go
protein shakes. Oh, you're those kind of people. Oh, protein shakes.
Oh,
Right.
I was going to
okay.
go.
Well, that set a tone. That has set a tone.
So coconut milk. You don't have that on like cereal.
I don't think he does. No.
So he just puts that in his protein shakes. You know what? I was wondering whether there's going to be some protein-based items in your fridge. No, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Yes.
So do you have any other type of milk in your fridge?
But you've had your go.
Oh, you're very strict, and you're aware that Mike has gone to get his pizza, and I'm trying to underhand get some information.
Just
but he's
pause
listening.
for a minute. Sorry, guys. I'm listening. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
not around really, but I'm around. But probably best for me to concentrate on this before.
You don't want to burn your fingers.
He's
You
like
won't?
Morgan Freeman.
Very
I'm a
much
bit
like
like
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman. Similar age.
Similar hair. Yeah, thank you. Brilliant.
Have you got oven gloves on, Michael?
Godlike status. I have actually. Yes. Yeah.
Is it a single mitt or a double glove?
It's a double glove. What? That cheese grater is always in the bloody dishwasher.
Why?
Honestly, this
To
cheese
cut your
grater.
pizza, you wear oven gloves.
No, to get the pizza out of the oven, my love.
Oh, okay, yes.
So, hang on. Why do you need a cheese grater now? What is
He's
what?
putting
You
extra
doing?
cheese on it.
I always put a bit of extra cheese because I'm really healthy. Because I like the cold of the cheese contrasting with the hot of the pizza. Always have done. Always will.
Get some mayo or a dip on the side of garlic. dip or
Mayo?
something.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'm going to have some ketchup on top as well. Hold on. So it's
On
like
top?
a second layer.
On
Like a
top.
second layer. Hold on.
Jack always puts
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
cheese on top of his pizza.
What
Does he put extra
Post-
ketchup?
On top of your
Post
pizza.
cooking. Post cooking, guys. Post cooking.
So you don't dip, you just put it on top.
Right, hold on.
I
No,
don't.
just put it on top and cut and slice.
That is bizarre.
That's
You
not
don't need to
good.
understand. You don't need to understand, guys. It's okay. Bear with. Oh, I could have made it myself a Coke float.
Oh, a Coke float would be nice.
With your pizza on a Sunday, we will talk about your healthy eating after the pod.
Yeah, Mike, your health kick is kind of. Are you still paying £50 a month for nutritional advice?
Yes. Yes. We had a lovely chat on Friday. I basically had a breakdown on the phone to him. Good to have a breakdown to your hero.
To be fair,
I'm had to pay for the privilege.
You've just been at Butlins for a week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was quite good at Butlins. I made quite good choices.
It's
Like,
okay. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah. It's gonna. Well, hopefully, if I don't wake up with a cardiac arrest or. Yeah. Right. Bear with.
Breathing
Right.
rather heavily,
Okay,
considering
back in
you've
the
just
zone.
done a walk to and from the kitchen.
It's been a long day, Phil. That's what I said, didn't I? Come on now. Right.
Yeah. So it's 1-0 to me. I got coconut milk, which is being used in protein shakes, and not pina coladas, something like that.
Oof, no.
No.
And so that's Jack's choice of milk. That's Jack's.
Interesting. That's
Okay. I'm
angling-
not getting involved
angling.
with your choice of milk for your protein shakes. I'm going to go cheese.
That's you're going vague on purpose, right? I'll allow it.
Will you want
but-
to be more specific?
No, that's fine. Go on.
Cheese.
But yeah, I'll give it to you. But can you be more specific?
Oh, I imagine a standard mature cheddar.
Yes, mature. Thank you. Yes, mature.
Okay.
all day.
You didn't strike me as a boursin kind of girl.
Or mild. Ugh.
Is it just mature or extra mature or vintage?
I think it's just mature. There was no extra mature today, but usually, yes, it would be extra or vintage as much as possible.
So it's a new
The
Audi.
more mature, the better.
and they have. Thank you, Michael. Sound clip that. There's a new Audi, and they've got no. You're right, Mike. There's a new Audi,
Yeah.
and there's nothing stronger than just bog standard mature cheddar. That's a
There
shame.
may have been, but maybe my husband doesn't usually come shopping, and he did today, so I do need to keep an eye on him if he does come with me.
Was he wandering towards the yogurts?
I just worry what might go into the trolley. So
What
I
was
just
he?
had to
Is he?
grab
Is
and
he?
go.
Is he a bit of a cheese wuss? Does he not like a mature cheddar?
No, I'm saying that if he goes somewhere to find something else, like chocolate or biscuits or something, I just have to keep an eye.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
why
again,
Danny
once
doesn't
again,
like
slight-
children.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
again, slight control freak vibes. Fine, good.
We've
I'm
got our
with-
honeymoon coming up, Mike.
Say again.
I've got my honeymoon coming up in September. He needs to.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where's your honeymoon? Where are you honeymooning?
We are going to Florence in Italy.
Oh, lovely, lovely. You better
Thank
drink coconut milk till the cows come home.
Yes,
Delightful.
we are, and the cows will come home because they're not
They
actually
will.
in
Yes, yes, they will. I'm not off to the knackers yard with them. Okay, so good. I've got cheese. Phil.
I'm kind of envisaging, when you see people with toddlers on like reins walking in shops because they don't want them to run off, and that's what I'm envisaging you're doing with your husband, Jack, is just wandering off, and you're pulling him back.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Right, so it's 1-1.
Keep your hands on the trolley.
Sensible. Sensible. So now, I mean, they're the obvious ones, aren't they? A bit of milk, bit of cheese.
Yeah.
That's simple. Butter. And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be more specific. I don't think you've got real butter. I think you've got something like the Audi equivalent of I can't believe it's not butter that might be called goodness gracious, it's not even butter.
Could it be butter?
Correct, it's butter.
Oh, it's butter.
It's the what's the Audi version of Lurpak? Like Nordic?
Oh, okay. So it's spreadable. I was wrong.
Slightly salted.
Oh, it's Dampack.
Oh,
It was
okay.
that Lidl.
No, that's not. Yeah, I think ours is like Nordic, Norpak.
Oh,
Norpak.
okay. Oh, so I don't get the point there because
You
Oh,
just
that's a shame.
I specifically said
Mm.
it wouldn't be that. Oh,
Hmm.
that's very upmarket. Okay. I'm not saying I was expecting down market, but a spreadable butter in my eyes means that you're doing very well in life.
What do you mean spreadable?
Well, that's butter that's spreadable, isn't it? That's a take on.
It's a real
Lurpak,
butter.
which is-
It's a real butter,
Yeah,
as
rather
opposed to a
than like,
margarine or a sunflower spread.
Ugh, yeah, no. We've got some.
At some standards. It's not
Standards.
complete trailer park trash down there. Okay.
Yeah.
oh gosh,
I'd
I'm
like
glad
to-
we're not doing this on my fridge.
I'd like to verge into something a little healthier now, and I'd like to suggest there's some cucumber in that fridge. I think everybody buys a cucumber and just leaves it there a week.
There was one last week, but not this week.
lucky
Oh,
bit.
disappointing.
Sorry. I had it last week with my hummus.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking hummus.
Unbelievable.
I had that last week.
Oh
But yes,
no!
I do have it again this week. I did enjoy it.
Oh. What
have-
type of hummus do you have?
Caramelized onion, I believe, this week.
Oh, lardy bloomin' da, honestly.
Nice. I like a
Honestly.
sweet chili hummus.
I tried that for the first time last week.
And you didn't buy it again this week?
No, it wasn't there.
Oh, what is going on with this new Audi?
Come on, this new Audi, sort it out.
How did you
Okay,
find the sweet chili hummus?
Oh,
I loved it.
What did you have it with?
I had that with I dipped in like crudité, so cucumber, carrot, celery.
Oh, sorry. This has gone up a whole new level. It's like Harry in female form is here. We've had crudités. I need a buzzer for some of these words.
I
presumably
only learned that from
somebody was
an
also wandering around with a tray of Ferrero Rocher, just moving around your living room.
I learned that from an ex-colleague of mine, crudité. I just used to say vegetables.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Okay, Mike, your guess.
All right, fine. I'd like some meat in there. Clip that as well. I will go for ham, please.
No, sorry, no ham.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what? You sent me down a meat alley, and I'm thinking protein, so I'm going to say there's some chicken,
Are we going more specific?
sliced chicken. No, that's a wasteful way to buy chicken. Only millionaires buy. I mean, you might be a millionaire, but only millionaires buy sliced chicken, don't they?
Yeah, no, we don't have that. But I'll give you it because you did say chicken.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is it?
So
Chicken
what
breast?
is it?
It's southern fried chicken goujons.
Not as healthy as I was expecting.
But I'll tell you for why. Shall I tell you why I've got them?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, I hope Jack doesn't listen to this.
Well, I hope he does, because another listener, that's a bonus. Even if, as we said before, even if he just presses play and mutes it, we're happy with that.
Yeah, and he does know this, and he does understand, because one evening I like to have a salad. I have to make it appealing for him. So if it's got breaded chicken in it, he won't see it. He'll see it more as a main than a starter.
You're hiding the salad leaves, like when you crush up a tablet in dog food to give them medicine.
Yeah, he's a child, as all husbands are. They're just an extra child.
Fair.
Wow, welcome. Yeah, welcome to our predominantly male-based podcast. Okay. Is there much left in your fridge?
It's got to be.
Oh,
Is there much
loads.
left in there? Oh gosh. Okay. Well, let's hit up some. So we've got sort of meat. Because there must be some more salad in there. Is there some lettuce in there, please?
Yes, there is. Iceberg
Oh, I love an iceberg. I'm all about the iceberg.
for the salad. I love the crunch. It just reminds me of McDonald's.
Yes.
I'm not having McDonald's.
It's a bit. I mean, I've never made that connection before. But it's a bit like McDonald's having having a lettuce is a bit like having McDonald's just without the sauce, the burger, and the bun. I mean, that actually, it's a deconstructed Big Mac, just missing a few bits. That's how I need to sell it to myself.
Yeah.
Okay, McDonald's it is tomorrow. Good, happy days. I feel better about. Is this what Danny is a nutritionalist and sort of healthy eating advisor type person, right?
Yes.
Is that how you sell it? Grab yourself a McDonald's, but just leave the bap and the sauce and the burger?
Not to my people, because
Well, maybe you should.
If I mention it, then it might get in their heads.
All these little fatty bum bums, and you just say the word McDonald's, they have to run out. Is that how you? Surely, come on. Hold them in higher regard than that, Danny. Hold them in higher regard.
No, it's just because how I think. I'm
McDonald's.
still.
I'm going now. I've got the choice. I must go McDonald's. Double Big Mac.
Clients aren't dogs.
I may after this pizza now go and get a Big Mac because you have mentioned it. So yeah, okay, fine.
This is what happens. It's a slippery slope. I have noticed doing this podcast that I end up buying a lot of the stuff that we've done podcasts about to confirm my opinions, and because the idea is in my head. So that's
mate,
not good.
I know that sales of Scotch eggs in Norway have quadrupled in the last month.
We've got
big
Norwegian
listeners
listeners
in Norway. Yeah.
If you are from Norway and you're listening, hello, thank you, and please do get in touch with anything you'd like us to talk about, Norwegian or otherwise.
You can't be sure though. You can't be sure that they're actually from Norway in this world that we live in now of VPNs. You wonder if actually they're in Malaysia, because we did have quite the following in Malaysia for a while there. I wonder if they're using a VPN and pretending they're in Norway.
Do you think we're blocked in Malaysia?
I think maybe we are.
Right.
Aww.
Yeah. I think we are. I think maybe they're listening on the dark web.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
State-owned podcasts aren't getting enough airtime because everybody wants to listen to ours in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And so they've banned ours, and now people are going on VPNs and pretending they're in Norway so as to listen.
I think you're tarring Malaysia with perhaps the wrong brush there.
Malaysia, truly Asia. Yeah. It is mild racism on my part. My apologies.
Yeah. Right, Danny, I'm going to suggest this with a hope that it isn't in your fridge.
Oh, no.
Come on, Danny. Let's not have ketchup in your fridge.
Are you joking?
There we are.
No, I'm not joking. I'm very strong. I'm
You
suggesting.
don't have ketchup in your fridge.
Oh no.
Oh,
worms.
no.
Pandora's box has been opened right here.
I'm glad of the
So
point, but
you've got watery ketchup. Okay, I get it. You like watery ketchup.
no, my ketchup is perfectly balanced. There's no water.
Have I told
in
you
it.
about the analogy I once heard about ketchup and Heinz in particular?
Go for it, and then we can really
Get ready
lay
on the
into
bleep.
Danny. Well,
Get
okay,
ready on the bleep.
Well, I just have to be
Um,
honest. I just need to edit a bleep in. I can't get ready on a
I
bleep.
once went to a comedy gig where they described ketchup that hadn't been shaken. The stuff that comes up first is the of the ketchup world.
Oh, Michael, that's disgraceful.
Well, I'm just
Oh.
I'm just passing it on, really, but it's ruined it for me forever.
Particularly nasty on this one.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry about
Thank you,
that,
Mary.
but I'm it haunts me every time I go to shake the bottle now.
Right. So, if you've got liquid on your ketchup, I'm assuming it's Heinz.
I don't because I keep my ketchup in the fridge.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
So, my ketchup isn't kept in the fridge because I don't want cold chips. Okay. And also, it's mainly vinegar, which is a preserving agent which will make the ketchup last for decades. So there's no problem there. So I don't understand people putting ketchup in the fridge.
You
And
say
I know
decades. You say decades. I
it won't
recently
decompose at
retrieved
that time.
It won't decompose, Phil. No, but I recently retrieved a bottle of ketchup from the bottom drawer at work. It had been in there. I would guess about 2 years, and it had turned sort of a very, very dark red, almost brown color. So it hasn't decomposed completely,
But it's
but
transformed
it is
into
in a form
barbecue.
now that yes, that's what it's done. But it's in the bin now. But yeah,
So
I'm not sure I'd leave my ketchup out for too long. I'm a fridge kind of guy. I like the contrast, hot and cold.
I do too. That's why.
I'm not happy about this. I have seen that Heinz have started coming out with statements on their social media about the fact that ketchup, yes, it should be kept in the fridge, but I completely disagree with them. And I think it's because Heinz, in my opinion, is one of the worst ketchups. I think you get a cheap and nasty and it's got more vinegar in, which I'm all for.
Yeah, I do too.
I prefer more sugar and watermelon sugar. I now, Phil, every time we're out together, we do socialise quite a bit. Every time I now reach for the Heinz ketchup bottle, I'll look you in the eyes. And
No, don't ever look me in the eye. Never.
This is what is wrong with this country.
Yeah, don't ever look me in the eyes. From now on, I mean, even before, it would have been weird being my brother, but never look me in the
just
eyes.
to look each other in the eye.
Yeah, it doesn't need to happen. It never has needed to happen.
I just give the ketchup bottle just that little shake.
No, you won't.
Look you-
You're absolutely disgraced. Where I haven't got any music that I could possibly put on this that I could just think is relevant really to the anger.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyway, someone did ask, Vicky did ask, do condiments such as ketchup belong in the fridge when they're not sold in the chilled aisles in the supermarket? It's a great point, Vicky. They're not. Why are they not in the fridge in a supermarket?
But then, like, mint sauce says that it needs to be kept in the fridge.
Well, mint sauce again. I don't keep that in the fridge.
But
Not
it
in a million
says
years.
something saying they need to be kept in the fridge after opening and eat within like 3 days. Who's having a bottle of mango chutney in 3 days?
That is a good point.
True
but
story.
Also, you get packets of nuts that say on the back may contain nuts, so you don't have to,
True.
So you keep ketchup in the fridge. It's disappointing.
I keep all of my condiments in the fridge.
Do you? The only ones I'd keep in a fridge are mayo and salad cream and maybe a garlic mayo. Effectively white stuff.
Mm.
You keep your white goods and your white goods.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. Whose guess is it, please? I think it's mine. Oh,
Is that your new catchphrase?
Keep your white goods and your white goods. Yeah.
I have
Danny?
two kind of ketchups in my fridge.
Sorry?
I have
ketchup.
ketchup and I have smoky ketchup.
Oh.
What? What's smoky ketchup? Where'd you get that? What's that?
The best thing ever. Again from Aldi. It's part of their summer range, and it's just like it's like smoked ketchup. And like
but
That's
that's
horrific.
Not
I
a fan
hate
of
anything
smoky.
smoked.
Oh my goodness, you're angry.
Anything
Yeah.
smoked.
Bacon.
Bacon, no thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much. Sausages, no thank you. But I mean, if I have a barbecue, and I do quite often have barbecues about my garden, and I have to everything has to go in the washing machine straight away as soon as everyone's left, and I have to go and have a shower and douse myself in shower gel. I hate the smell of it, and I hate the taste of it.
Oh no, I love a smoked anything.
Oof.
Do you
Smoked
really?
haddock.
Cheese.
What?
Oh no, it has to be. Things have to be smoked for me
Sorry,
to
what
like
did you say? Even what? Sorry, now smoked
cheese.
No.
Oh yeah, no
use that.
smoked cheese for me, thank you. Because you'll taste it for days. Days.
That's dramatic.
Smoked
No,
bacon
it's
is
not.
the worst.
Oh, smoked bacon. You're tasting it for days. They call it smoked bacon. Oh, it's horrendous. Horrendous.
Okay.
Smoky
not a fan.
ketchup. Smoky ketchup
Okay.
seems so unnecessary. I don't mind a smoky barbecue sauce because there's enough sweetness to cut through it. That's the only smoky I'll take.
Okay, I apologize.
Well, thank you. That is very kind of you for backing down on this one. And hopefully, after the podcast, you'll go downstairs and just throw it away.
Oh,
Feed it-
absolutely not.
Feed it to the dogs.
Oh.
They
Right,
might
Mike's
like it.
turn.
Okay, my turn. I reckon there's going to be some fruit in your fridge. Some fresh fruit, maybe some raspberries.
Oh, I do love a raspberry, but no raspberries, I'm afraid.
Oh, unlucky. It's because you heard she had breadable butter that you then thought she could
Yeah.
afford raspberries.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
On that
shame.
line,
Okay.
I'm going to go a bit left field here, and I'm going to say that I don't think these are for her, but I think maybe for Jack, an avocado.
Oh, avocado.
Avocados for my lunch. Yes, my lunch.
Oh, is it?
Kept in the fridge.
And not at the moment because they're ripen at home, so it's going to take about 2 weeks. They'll probably be.
Oh, unlucky Phil. Hard luck. Not in the fridge.
Oh yes, that's true.
Thank
They're
you.
not in the fridge.
Thank you.
Ah, great.
They will
Great.
be.
How many more throws of this have we got, Phil?
You got 2 more each. No, 1 more,
Two
each,
more each.
because we've got listener
One
questions,
more each.
and then Danny
Okay.
can reveal the list.
Okay, well that would be great. I'm going to say there's some sparkling water in there.
Correct.
What?
Yes, I love sparkling water. It's my favourite of all the drinks.
Well done.
Exotic.
It is exotic. I love it. I absolutely love it.
You just have it by
Somebody-
itself?
Yeah, with ice, maybe a bit of slice.
No flavour in it. Wow, you're
Somebody
great.
said maybe on this pod that they thought it was like drinking static, but I like it. I love it.
What do you put in? You put it in squash, did you say?
Yeah, lime usually.
My kids do it all the time as well. They have squash and fizzy
Yeah.
because it's dead cheap. It's equivalent of having a soda stream.
Yeah.
Really,
And it's not, and it's healthy, but still fizzy. It's fun,
exactly.
but healthy.
Fun. It is. It is fun, isn't it, Dan? It's fun.
Fizz.
I love a bit of fun fizz in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, my last guess, because it's nice to utilize the soundboard, is this. Fish. Specifically from Japan.
What now?
Sushi. You got any sushi?
No.
Ah.
Sushi.
I thought that you knew this about me, Phil, because I thought that you were the same. I thought
I-
that we both didn't like fish.
Absolutely
I hate
hate
fish.
fish. But I've got fish on the soundboard. I've got Japan on the soundboard, and I lived in hope that Jack liked Japanese fish.
Do you know
No.
do you know the one thing I hate more than fish?
Japanese
Smoked
fish.
fish.
Raw smoked fish. Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, what's that? You got some fish? Oh, no, don't cook it. Just roll it up. I'll eat it. Horrible. Horrible.
What about tuna in a can?
Yeah, if you're covering it in mayonnaise or salad cream, then I'm on board.
Yeah.
Effectively, you have to take the taste away from fish to have it. Yeah.
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 I'm currently on. I'm currently having fish every day because I'm on
What?
cod liver oil and glucosamine sulfate every morning. That's
Oh, well done.
Oh, so you're
That's
not actually
me.
having fish. You're just
well, I am
having...
having cod liver oil, which
Does
contains
cod liver oil actually come from a cod's liver?
Well, it says it is from an MSC certified sustainable fishery.
Okay.
But the process
That
of
feels like
getting
a very
that,
I think exactly, very complicated process.
I mean, if I can't imagine cod's livers are massive, and there's 50 capsules in here, and it cost me about £4. So they've had to gut. How many livers does a cod have? Anyone know? Can someone find out for me? I think it's
I'm going to
probably
say one.
let's go one. Let's go one liver.
One liver.
So they've had to gut 50 fish for £4 here just to get me their liver.
And just get the oil out of that liver. Not just the
Yeah,
you're right. It's not just the liver in a bit of edible plastic. No. It's the oil.
That honestly, these things are huge. They're the size of a look at this. It's a whopper. It's an absolute whopper. It doesn't work for audio.
Clip that.
I've got some huge cod liver oil tablets here.
Have you ever bitten into a cod liver oil tablet?
Oh no, I've only just started it as part of my regime to try and make my joints not be in pain.
Oh, well done.
But yeah, no, I haven't. I dread that day where I accidentally bite one.
Yeah, I have once.
Oh, was it grim?
Oh, I was burping. Like I could taste it for days. Every time I burped, it was just fishy.
Oh, that's what happens when you have smoked cheese and anything like that.
Also, why cod? Can't they use other fish's oils? Has
Well,
cod got a really good liver
Yeah,
oil?
it's fatty, isn't it? Omega-3.
Yeah, oh, Danny would know. Alpha and omega-3. Yeah, in China they collect bile from bears.
Oh,
They keep bears in cages and then get the bile from the bears. Pretty grim.
that's disgusting.
I just would really like to know
Stomach bile
and
for
I haven't
for
found
medicinal
out.
purposes.
Just have they got a little syringe that they put into the cod liver? I just can't get my head around it. And what happens to the rest of the cod? Is that used to make fish fingers?
I don't know.
I doubt
Harry would know this, I feel, but
course he
he's
would.
not here. Harry would know the process of extracting oil from cod livers. 100%. When he listens to this, he's going to say, "Ah, I knew this." So, what was the score? So, you didn't have fish.
No.
No, it's just
I
that I had
think I
sound
won, didn't
effects
I?
for fish. Do you keep your fruit and vegetables in the fridge?
Yes.
You do. Do you keep them in the compartment at the bottom? And do you think that actually makes a difference?
I don't know that it makes a difference, but yes, I do.
Because I've found that the compartment at the bottom is often better used for Tupperware boxes.
What have you got in your Tupperware boxes?
Well, the other day I made a chickpea curry, which was, I thought, very nice. And that's
You say you thought in a way that was weighted that nobody else did think it was nice.
Well, me and my eldest made it whilst everyone else was out, and my eldest ate it, which was good. But then my Amelia, my middle child, said, "This is the best thing I've ever had. I'm probably going to have this on my birthday. This is amazing." And after two bites, she's 9. After 2 bites, she said, "I can't finish this. Actually, I've probably had enough."
Still, cheap birthday. Just one spoonful of chickpea curry.
And my youngest had one chickpea and said, "No, it's too hot." He didn't even have any of the sauce. Just too hot. Yeah.
You
Just
tried
amazing.
though.
We tried. So I think Mike won the quiz, which is a shame.
Well done,
Hooray!
Mike.
Thank you.
Hooray
Thank
for
you.
you. But we've got some list of questions, but that was the quiz.
It's a quiz, it's a quiz, it's a quiz, it's a quiz.
Danny, as someone who's listened to the podcast and has now appeared on the podcast, does that theme last longer when you're recording or when you're listening?
When I'm recording, because when I'm listening, I'm singing along.
Oh, well, that is exciting. We could maybe record a live version. You're very musically talented.
It's
So,
it's number one every time after we listen to a podcast. It's just in our heads all day.
that and the smell of smoky cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah, lovely.
green.
It was smoky. To be fair, it was smoky ketchup. So, what was in the rest of your list?
Well, we'll go sauces first because that takes up a majority of our fridge.
Okay.
Condiments. We've got mayo, salad cream, sriracha, blue cheese dressing, honey and mustard dressing, Caesar salad
goodness.
dressing,
Oh my
ketchup,
goodness.
ketchup, smoky ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard, mint sauce, garlic mayo, and garlic and parmesan mayo.
Hang on a second.
Some of those sauces have been there a long time.
They've got to.
That sriracha has been there for at least 18 months.
No, that's brand new.
Oh, gosh.
I remember once. So Danny is my sister-in-law. Probably should have said that at the start. I remember once being at your parents' house, and it must have been, I would guess, 2006.
Cute.
And really, yeah, back in my cute phase. Thank you. And
Before
your
you were the thinking woman's crumpet.
yeah, very much so. And for some reason, your mum was going through your cupboard and going through old spices, like the jars of spices that they had. I don't know whether someone was baking or what. And there were spices there dating back to the early 90s.
Yeah, and the blue, it was the blue food colouring, I think.
Yeah.
It was there from like 19, before I was born, I think.
It's madness. So I fear that some of these sauces might have been in there that long too.
No, we have about 3 or 4 sauces on our plate for each meal.
Oh.
Right. What did you have for dinner tonight?
Oh, we didn't have any sauces, but it did remind me of Lewis. We had pasta.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, can't beat a bit of pasta. So
Yeah.
So if you say you've got burger and chips,
Yeah.
what sauces are you putting either in your burger or on the side of your plate?
I'm probably going for blue cheese, smoky ketchup, and probably going for the garlic and parmesan mayo.
Wow, that's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on there, Dan.
I know, and there is a lot of sugar and a lot of bad things in sauces, I know, but I just need some fun in life.
That's true.
Oh, bleak. So
wait a second. Wait a second.
Jack feels the same.
Yeah. Wow.
We've just started getting into because I remember when one of my first jobs was in a pub, and they had a huge vat of peppercorn sauce and
come on.
a huge tray of chips, like triple cut chips. And whenever you went into the kitchen to get a plate or something, you'd nick a chip, dip it in the peppercorn sauce, and so we've just got into Bisto. Started doing a pre-made tub of it's effectively like gravy granules, but it's peppercorn sauce, and you just mix it with some boiling water, and then I like to grind some more black peppercorns into it, and that is top stuff. So we've just started using that a hot sauce with our chips. It's proper good.
So also, just in the interest of clarity, I should explain that Danny is my sister-in-law. So
yeah,
just to avoid any controversies post-pod cast.
We're family.
Yeah.
Danny is the only young one, so we'll say podcast. So sorry. So that is a lot of sauces. One of them was very specific: garlic and parmesan.
Garlic and parmesan mayo.
Where'd you get that from?
I think that was a B&M find, if you will.
Oh, really? You trawl the various.
It is a Heinz one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? B&M, Aldi.
It's all on the same park.
Oh, is it? You do the retail park? Okay.
Yeah,
people that have time to go to do their food shop at B&M. I mean, good grief.
People. I mean, Danny's not got children. She can go to Aldi, then B&M. She can go for a wander. If she wants,
Yeah.
maybe stop and
Take
have
the
a
dogs.
coffee. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
there is a coffee place there, and there's a charity shop which I quite often pop into and try and hide the
On a
stuff.
retail park.
I know the one you mean on
Yeah.
Castle Lane.
Shh! You don't tell us where people live.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Well, you don't
Silly.
live in Castle. You don't live
No,
at
yeah,
Aldi.
no way.
Don't
Oh,
panic.
does
Don't
she?
panic.
Oh,
So
does she?
that's my sources,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
and then I got more.
Go.
Go.
So in the main section, we have bought today yogurts, cheese, apples, strawberries, salad leaves, feta, hummus, bacon, chicken, Italian meats, sparkling water, eggs, garlic bread, chorizo, quiche, lamb steaks, baby potatoes, oat milk, coconut milk, butter.
Oh, there's only two of you in the house.
I was just thinking that. I mean, are you got people
Blimey.
staying over? What?
We've got to have
Also,
3
I
meals
like-
a day.
What was the I once went on Come Dine With Me, and I really struggled to say the word that I think you're struggling to say as well there.
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yeah. Did you call it chorizo?
Chorizo.
Say that again.
No, I don't want to.
Oh no, go on. One more.
So
It sounds a bit like chorizo. Like I like to chew it. Vanilla flavour chewits. Vanilla
Chorizo.
ice cream flavour. Okay. Chorizo.
I love those.
What do you love now? What? Sorry, chorizo, or
No.
chewits?
The chewits, the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they ended up in. So our food shop arrived today as well, and I don't know how they ended up on our shop. Sorry, our shop was delivered. It's controversial, I know, but it was brought to us. But in the shop,
I mean-
my wife, because Audi deliver? I don't know. B&M certainly don't.
No, but I need to talk to you about deliveries for when we move. But anyway, carry on.
I will happily do that with you, my
Yeah.
sister-in-law. And there's some chorizo arrived that's rolled up with some kind of cream cheese in the middle.
Oh yes.
They've
With the-
arrived. I don't know what they're doing here.
Oh,
I don't
is
know
it?
why my wife thinks there's some kind of, I don't know, picnic happening by a lake. I
Is
don't
it-
know. Yeah, I don't know what's happened.
Gouda or is it soft cheese?
Gouda?
Danny, I must, as someone who knows a Dutchman, it is pronounced Gouda.
I'm not pronouncing it that way.
So if you could just repeat that, please.
I don't know what cheese. Don't know what
Sorry,
cheese
let
it
me
is,
just
but
clean.
yeah,
Just got to clean my microphone and my screen.
thank you. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what cheese it is, but there's cheese rolled up in that thing.
Yeah,
And
I love that. That's a good
I just-
lunchtime
oh.
snack.
You've got a lot
feels
of
like a very
food for
expensive lunchtime snack. Yeah, two people.
2 people. It's like some of it for the dogs.
No, we just have to have 3 meals a day plus more.
What you're describing
Plus
is
more.
normal humans.
So how many? We have to have 3 meals a day plus more.
I have to because otherwise, where Jack works, husband, there's a lot of things that he can go astray with. So I have to keep him on track.
Right, and that honeymoon's coming up fast.
Yes.
Oh, look,
Okay.
there's a gelato stand. No, Jack. No. We've
No,
arranged.
Jack, we've packed apples. We've packed apples. What's that in your suitcase, please, Balaam? Oh, it's just some chorizo and some apples. Don't you worry about it. We need 3 meals a day and more.
No, this is
Um,
so that we can have everything that we want when we go to Italy.
Okay, oh, that's nice. What are
Oh,
you
because-
most looking forward to letting loose on in Italy?
Food wise.
Other than you. Yes. Come on now. You're my sister-in-law. Can't be.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
even mean.
Well,
I was going to say Vespator, but it's not that. It is pasta.
you're most looking forward to pasta.
Yep, pasta and pizza, and that's all I'll be eating.
Are you a fan of gelato? Because it really is. That is the best thing in Italy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll have it. I'll try it.
Ooh, don't sound too
Well,
excited.
luckily,
Let's just stay at home.
I went with Phil to a gelato bar in Italy in Turin just a year or so ago.
Torino, they call it there.
Sure, but we're not there, so I'll go with Turin.
Okay.
And we went to the ice cream bar, and I said, "Oh, I'm really not sure. give me a recommendation to the man. And he looked around and he said, no problem, sir. And delivered me some pistachio. Pistachio. Of all the lovely flavours. And he went with nut.
Yeah, that's the one I would pick.
Nothing wrong with nuts.
And now I have
I
lots
love
to attend
pistachio
to.
ice cream.
Sorry, Danny. I pressed Nigella over your voice.
It's okay.
My apologies.
Yeah, pistachio ice cream is winner.
Ooh, not convinced. Anyway, we've got some listener questions.
We've got some listener questions. Do fruit and vegetables need an allocated drawer, or is it just a myth?
I'm going to fess up. I'm going to fess up here. We have from time to time had to rinse out our vegetable drawer because we've had like vegetable gunk in the bottom or vegetable juice. Horrible. Yeah. I'd rather there not be a compartment for it. Because I think we're quicker to throw stuff out that we can see decaying, whereas down there in that bottom section, it can fester for quite some time before you spot it.
Okay, Danny, your opinion on this?
Yep, I do understand where Mike's coming from. The only reason I put it in there is so that obviously we've all heard that I've got quite a lot in my fridge, so I just put it in there so it doesn't get squashed.
Well, that is true. It does keep it safe.
Yes, safety.
Sensible.
Nick says, should eggs be kept in a fridge? To which Joe has replied no, and Nick said the boxes I buy say the contrary. You keep your eggs in the fridge, Danny, do you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, they have got a little section for eggs. I assume that was for Kinder eggs, so I put Kinder eggs in mine. But there is a little section for eggs, isn't there, in the fridge quite often?
Oh, is that the section you're using, Danny, or not?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not. So you're unboxing them into the section.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've got an impression of Danny so far in this podcast, but given all that she said about the meticulous nature of her life and the control that she's in, you really think she's going to just chuck eggs anywhere? Of course, they're going to go in the egg section.
I unfortunately might just put the egg box just in the fridge wherever there's space. The egg section,
it's foggy.
I think we've removed the egg section from our fridge to allow for smaller jars such as pre-chopped chilies and pre-chopped garlic and pre-chopped ginger, maybe, and maybe a tomato puree in there as well.
Cheese pre-chopped.
But yeah, because eggs don't need.
Oh yeah, love a lazy garlic.
Eggs aren't born in a fridge.
No, I know. We don't have them.
Should we keep them in the hutch outside?
That would be fine.
Well, if those were the rules, Phil, we'd be keeping I don't know where we'd be storing our chicken.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find that an egg is harder to crack if it's been in the fridge?
Oh, I don't know. Never really thought about it.
I've never thought about it either. Deep question.
Thank you. I've only just realised that the standard of eggs that you buy, like we've done a little shop recently, they got very thin shells in comparison to a slightly more expensive egg. And
the little chickens.
Yeah, they got
chickens.
Yeah.
How are they working that out, Phil?
They got thinner shells.
Oh, you know what? No, look. I get the feel of the density of this shell needs to go in the cheap. How are they doing that, Phil?
So the shell,
the same people that are extracting cod liver oil from cod.
There's got to be something to it, because little eggs are like, if you suck on a Smartie for maybe 10 seconds or so, the shell has gone slightly. It's more tender, and that is what you get with little eggs. And I don't know about Aldi because we don't have one near us, but I've noticed if I get eggs from a classier establishment, that the shells tend to be better, thicker.
And is that better though? Surely you just want them to crack.
No, because I've had an issue where I once cracked a rotten egg into a pan where it was slightly broken, I didn't realise, and that smell. If you think smoky things last, that smell really lingered. Then now, when I crack an egg, because they're so fragile, the ones from Lidl, because they've been pre-sucked.
So you're quite pensive.
Yeah, I'm nervy when I crack it, and I think, oh, was that already cracked? And then I just have to prepare my nasal passages for what may occur.
I'm surprised you still eat eggs if you went through that.
Oh, I didn't eat it. I didn't. I
No,
was just
but
cracking it.
it's
Yeah,
flowing.
into a hot pan. The heat made the smell. Oh, it was horrendous. It was the worst smell I've ever
As you
smelled.
can tell, Danny, he's still suffering from post-traumatic stress.
Very much
Indeed.
so.
I just want to
Very
eat
much so.
again.
Oh, I know, but we need to because there's so few things in the house that the family eats.
Maybe
So few
that's
things.
maybe that's what your clients, Danny, need to do. Maybe they take them to McDonald's
Yeah.
and like just show them a burger that's festering, and
Yeah.
they'll never want to eat McDonald's again. And you'll go
But
McDonald's and they'll go,
McDonald's burgers
I don't want
fester.
McDonald's. I just want some celery, and it'll be fine.
Who is she
But they
looking
don't.
after?
McDonald's burgers last forever, don't they?
Oh, they
Oh,
do. They do.
there you go.
Beautiful McDonald's burgers. Okay, what
next
else?
question. Next question. Does chocolate taste better if it's chilled in the fridge? I think we had this discussion, and it definitely does.
Yeah.
Even better frozen. The colder, the better. If I could put it in an igloo or in some kind of ice chamber,
Still
I guess
frozen,
that's what
Mike.
a freezer is. I know, but the more frozen, the better. The lower the centigrade of that chocolate, the longer the melt.
Yep. It's the frozen Toblerone. We've been here. Listen to episode 1 on custard creams if you need to. Andy asked, why do people use a fridge as a halfway house to a bin? It'd be more efficient to buy loads of food and chuck half of it in the bin instead of placing it in the fridge for a week first.
But it's the hope. It's the hope, isn't it? Tomorrow morning I'll go to that fridge and I'll look at all the tomatoes, the lettuces, the cucumbers in my fridge, and I'll think, I'm gonna have a great week. And rather than looking at the papers of the doner kebab that I'll actually have, I look at that and I think, going into Monday, I'm feeling pretty positive about things. Now, granted, by Monday lunchtime, I've nipped down the food van and I've got myself a burger and chips, and things have very quickly deteriorated. But it gives you that little hope, that little spring in your step on a Monday morning.
I love that.
Yep, that is true. Our fridge is currently taken over because Isla, my eldest, has decided to make a white chocolate. And she kept saying, "Oh, what's it called? A ganache, a white chocolate ganache type tart with an Oreo base."
Oh,
that sounds lovely.
She's got that in the fridge, and then because she was enjoying doing that, she started making chocolate. She melted some chocolate and put it on like a non-stick sheet, and then so we got loads of chocolate shapes just setting in the fridge. But it means that you can't move anything in the fridge because any moment these chocolate shapes could just crack.
This is very exciting, and I look forward to a slice of that ruining my fruit and vegetables tomorrow. I'm ready when she is.
Yep. You have to get in touch. Okay, Jackie says...
I sort of have just got in touch with her parent and guardian.
Yep. She'll more likely listen to you for a request than me. She won't listen to me. She was getting very... Fine. I told her she probably needs to whip the cream for her recipe, and she was getting very angry and told me to leave the room and said, I know what I'm doing.
She does.
Has she got a phone yet?
Yeah, she's got a phone. Yeah, I won't read her number out on air, but
no. But if you could just text me it, and I'll get in touch.
Yeah,
thank you.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Jackie says that her family have just finished a meal entitled "Fridge." Her kids were not happy.
Is that a milkshake?
Oh.
What do you mean you love those? What is it?
Like
when you just have all the bits that are left over.
Is that what it is?
Bits and bobs. That's what we used to call it, I think. Bits and bobs dinner.
No, you used to call it pickies.
No, that's different.
Whoa, slow down. Okay,
Michael.
That's party food. But yeah, bits and bobs, just the end of bits that you need to get rid of by the end of the week.
Well, I've never done it with
normally
fridge
salad in our house.
That's boring.
Bits and bobs would just be lettuce, cucumber, and tomatoes. We've eaten all the chorizo.
In Danny's house, it would just be a soup of all the sauces just mixed, mixed together. Yeah, lovely. If you eat chicken sashimi, how long should you take it out of the fridge before eating? He's tried 1 hour before, and it was still chilly. Should it be longer?
What's that?
It's raw chicken. It's raw chicken from Japan, I think.
Oh, I feel very much the same way as I do about sushi.
Yeah, steak tartare.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to eat it, and it's raw chicken.
Well, you're allowed to do anything you want. You'd probably just be violently ill, I'd
Yeah.
guess. What is the one, Patrick asked, what is the one thing that is always in your fridge? For him, it's mozzarella.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. I'd love mozzarella always to be in my fridge.
We have started more recently putting mozzarella in ours just because it
Have you?
makes the children happy. Both grated and balls.
Yeah.
I call it pizza cheese in our house because it gets the boys a bit more into it. And I
Mm.
had macaroni cheese recently we made, and Claire traditionally makes macaroni cheese. It's a staple kind of Sunday tea time we have. We have a bit of macaroni cheese or a Saturday tea time.
With a jar, or are you making
mixing up a sauce. But normally she just puts a bit of grated cheddar, lets it go crunchy. I made it for the first time, I think ever, the other day, and I went and got some mozzarella and called it pizza cheese, macaroni cheese. Boys went mad for it, absolutely mad for it. And now, sort of, it's like, well, you make it then if the boys prefer yours. So there's a bit of that vibe going on. Tricky.
Well
Who
done.
does the cooking in your house, Danny?
We share.
Who's the best cook in your house?
Probably Jack.
Oh,
Really?
okay. What's the best thing he makes?
He's very good at carbonara sauce.
Is he? Does he make a roux beforehand? Does he?
Yes.
Oh,
he
very
does.
good.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
He's very good at that.
Has anybody asked specifically about the fridge itself?
I don't know. But the actual brand. Have you
well-
got an American style fridge, Michael?
No, I haven't. No, just a standard fridge.
I
Fridge
thought that
freezer.
they call it an American style fridge. They just mean a big fridge.
Yeah.
Well, ours has got a water tap on it. But my absolute dream, when I'm a millionaire, I have two dreams. One is to have a swimming pool in my back garden, and the other is to have a fridge that makes ice. Oh, that's
Yours
the dream.
doesn't, but it has water.
It's got a water tap. It's a bit of a rubbish halfway house.
So
So
your
you
water
can put-
tap.
you-
are you
basically,
plugged- are
you
you
put water.
plugged
You
in?
fill up. No, you fill up a water tank there with tap water. Put it in there. It goes cold, and you can push on it. I mean, it's rubbish. You might as well just have a bottle of water in there and then pour the water. But what I'd really, really like is a fridge with an. I feel like that you've made it. You've absolutely made it. If you've got a fridge that makes ice.
I think if you go to someone's house and they've got an ice maker in their fridge, you suddenly think, "Whoa, this person earns way more than I thought they ever did."
And that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
congratulations.
Well done them, But yeah, that's my dream. That and a swimming pool. And I feel like the fridge is probably slightly more attainable, but I'm still a little way off it.
You just, it's good to have dreams.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we start monetizing this in Norway.
Yep.
You
I'll
know,
tell you what I realized the other day, right? So our YouTube channel on here, I didn't even put last week's episode up because it was recorded in a strange order. But this week's episode we'll put on the YouTube, and we get like, I don't know, 10 people watch it because most people listen to it because it's an audio podcast. We've got at work where we make belts. We put a video up a few years back about a particular belt. It's how to shorten the belt down, right?
It sounds fascinating.
No, it really does. Right. So it's a really dull video. And today we checked on it and it's had 333,000 views.
Well done.
Why have I got no money?
But you've not sold 330,000 belts, have you?
Oh,
or of those belts?
Oh, not of those, not of that style.
No. Maybe you've just got somebody who's really forgetful that watches it every day.
But it's got like over 2,000 thumbs up.
But how many subscribers do you have?
Oh, we've got 597, and that's pretty impressive considering we don't put videos up on there. I think we've got like 10 videos on there, and they're all from years ago.
You need 1,000 to start earning money.
Oh,
Okay, well,
don't the crows.
So I think what we're learning here pretty fast is we need to sack this off and do a podcast on how to fasten belts.
Yeah, exactly.
And that swimming pool and fridge of ice will be on its way.
Oh my goodness, I've got some. I hate to cut off talking about belts and my livelihood. Jackie, who said she had a meal entitled Fridge, has
Yes.
just told us what that meal consisted of. It
Okay.
consisted of salad, salad cheese. Is that feta?
That's
What
feta.
Yeah,
is it?
that's
And-
what Aldi calls feta.
Oh, I see. Oh, this is what you were saying, Michael, wasn't it? The other,
Yeah.
in our halloumi episode, and
Yeah.
pickled walnuts.
Oh no. Oh, that's taking a turn for the worse at the end there.
And that's it.
That I
That's
mean,
what I did say. That's what would be in my fridge at the end of the week. So that maybe that is what I should be having. I mean, I should be. I should be having that on a Friday. That should be my
Oh,
fridge meal.
I've never heard of anyone actually having pickled walnuts.
no. Where do you get them from?
Maybe she pickles her own walnuts.
Maybe.
But I'm not surprised the children are unhappy. If someone served me that, I would be wondering about
Fuming.
moving out.
Yeah.
Certainly
Fair.
at the soonest notice.
But thank you for reaching out and getting in touch, Jackie.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I mean, I am suggesting your children move out because of your catering, but thank you. That's very kind, guys. We've gone on so long talking about fridges, and we should probably go. Mike, you haven't done your usual.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, that feels like a good way to end it, guys. We should probably end it on pickled walnuts.
Oh, is that because you're having so much fun with me? Then you didn't want it to end.
Time was flying by, Dan, and it's been a very different vibe without a catty priest and a slightly pretentious gardener. So
Thanks. And
yeah.
guess what, Mike?
What?
Guess what fridge I'm getting when I move?
No
You're
way.
getting a nice one. I'll be around there. I'll be knocking the door. How now, brown cow? I will be. I'll be there.
And then I'll say, "What's new, Scooby-Doo?"
Yeah.
Have you ordered one already? Like
Bring it
pre-moving in?
No.
Oh,
But we've
but is there
picked one up.
space? Is there space for one with a
Absolutely,
nice
it's
section?
cut out, ready for my American fridge freezer.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, amazing.
Everyone around Danny's to get ice from her fridge and then remove ketchup from it as well. Do her a favor. If you have, do you have Heinz ketchup? Is it, not to go back to this, I didn't feel like I got an answer. No, so why would you have liquid sitting on it? It's only Heinz that does that.
I don't, because it's in the fridge. It's just always scared me.
Oh, you should really try and live a little on that. You know. You
Then
won't
I also
believe what's
do
gonna happen.
I like the cold and hot.
Yeah.
Mm,
There's a contrast there.
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
this is
that
disappointing
feels like a good way to end the pod, Phil.
Okay. Thank you, Danny, for coming on and joining
Thank you,
us. It's
Danny.
been a real treat to delve into your life and fridge.
Thank you, and you're welcome round anytime when we move.
Thank you. But currently not now though. Not
this
before you
time.
move.
No, don't come to my house at this point in time.
Sold. Okay, bye everyone. That is for listeners as well.
Bye now.
She doesn't live at Castle Lane. Bye.